Hello and welcome to my regular expression tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use this gskinner.com website to create your regular expressions. Now what are they very useful for? For one, they are very powerful in programming languages like Javascript and PHP. To people that are inexperienced, a regular expression seems somewhat daunting. Here's an example of a regular expression right there. If you look at it, it looks like a random string of letters, numbers, and symbols, kind of like physics or higher mathematics pertaining to universe, space-time continuums, or very, very abstract calculations. But it's not. In my search to try to find out how to get how they work, I encountered this gskinner.com regexr website, and it's helped me a lot to learn them and how they work. The site is very useful. The way it's set up, you can match and replace. On the right hand side here, there's a nice list of all the symbols. Beneath that, there's usually a description. If you click on it, you're going to get a description of what each symbol does. Also at the bottom of the list, they have some sample regular expressions for email validations, for HTML tags, different kind of things that are very useful in programming. In the center here, they have a sample text. This is basically a text where you can practice with. You can use your own text based on whatever regular expression you're trying to create. Down here, further down here, you have the actual regex code output. So basically this line here is the code that you're going to be putting into your code editor. And you can get that either with Control-C, which will copy it, and then you can paste it into whatever editor you're using for your code. Okay, now let's get to some very basic syntax to the regular expressions. You see here the regular expression starts with a forward slash, and there's another forward slash. I'm going to remove that G out of there so you can see it better. Now that's part of the regular expression syntax. They have to be there, those two forward slashes. And everything in between is the actual pattern matching. Okay, so you create the regular expression up here. Okay, now I'm going to start with a regular expression. We're going to just go up here to the right hand side. I'm going to select one symbol. You can either type it into the line here, or you can just double click and it'll go into the line. Now, first thing you see is it selected one character, the W, in this sample text, and what that dot does matches any character except for line breaks if dot all is false, and dot all is not selected, so it matches any character except for line breaks. Now we have a selection here, G for global, so we're going to select that. Now what you saw, it selected the entire sample text. Now global means don't just stop at the first match. Continue checking all instances of pattern in the sample text. So basically, if I take away the global, the G disappears here, and it will only select one instance of that pattern. Now if I wanted to select all instances in the whole text, then it will, in this dot will select the whole text, the entire text. I'm going to show you, it'll be easier to understand as you use other symbols. But anyway, down here you can see the regular expression that's been created. You see the forward slash, mandatory. You see the dot, which is that dot. And you see the other forward slash, which is also mandatory. In every regular expression, starts with a forward slash and ends with a forward slash. And in between is the pattern, which in this case was a dot, followed by the G. The G means global. That means apply this pattern matching to the entire sample text. Just going to leave that on for a moment. Okay, now we're going to try another symbol. I'm going to take the global off actually for this, and you can see that one character has been selected. Okay, what we're going to now is the plus symbol. We're just going to double click that, and you're going to get a plus symbol. You look down here, the regular expression, the one that you're actually going to copy into your code editor and use in your code, is now a / dot plus symbol / and that's the same thing as you've created up here. Now what you've seen is it has selected the whole line. Let's see what the plus does. Matches one or more of the preceding token. This is a greedy match, and it'll match as many characters as possible. Okay, so what it's done, it's matched the entire line before the next line break. Okay, now how did that happen? Now, actually, if you highlight over it, it will tell you that dot matches any character except for line breaks if dot all is false. So that's what this the period does. Now the plus sign matches one or more of the preceding token. So the preceding token was a dot. So that's what it does. Okay, let's move on to the next symbol. What we're going to try out here is a backslash and a W. So you just double click that and then see what it says. It matches any word character, alphanumeric, and underscores. Okay, we come back into the sample text and we can see it highlighted a W with the first word character in this word. And you look down here, you can see the regular expression is a backslash and a W in between the two /. Okay, now let's say I wanted to grab the first word. Let's say it's just this welcome word. I could use the plus symbol. The plus symbol, if you scroll down here and look into the long list here, we select that, matches one or more of the preceding tokens. So one or more of the first character in the word, one or more till it gets to the space, because the space is not a word character. So it'll only match everything till it gets to the space. Now let's say I wanted to match all the words in this entire sample text. I would just select global, and it'll match all the word characters, and only the word characters in this entire text. And here you can see the regular expression which you copy into your code editor: / / W plus symbol / and the letter G. And if you look through the sample code now, you can see what it's matched. All the individual word characters and numbers. So basically the colon, the brackets, the /, the ampersands, the @ symbols, what else? The other bracket, the square brackets, these are all not selected if you look closely, because those are not word characters. It only matches word characters and not spaces or symbols. Now if you look at the next character, you're just going to erase that. I'm going to type it in, a backslash, a capital W, and see what happens. Okay, now let's just go over here and select that and see what a capital W does with a backslash. Matches any character that is not a word character. Okay, so it matches anything that's not a word character. And if you look closely, you see that it's been matches all the space characters. Because global is still on, it's selected throughout the whole text. It's gone and searched for that /W pattern. And as you can see, it's now selected the ampersand, it's selected the brackets, it's selected the what else? Selected the colons, the @ symbols. Everything is selected except for the word characters. Okay, let's try another symbol.